the truth, Pierce, and I got something to say.
What do you have to say, sir?
I'm just tired of these females who cooked after 30. I'm going to say it like that. Cooked.
Okay, so you're personally attacking me, so I would like to know
How am
more.
I attacking you?
Because
Dog, he
I'm
said
after
cooked over
30,
30 is
so I'm
crazy.
cooked.
Yeah. 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 Listen.
I'm
Yes.
crying.
Hey, I admire the honesty. You gotta admire. He talking about yeah. Nigga
Oh,
said,
listen, dog. Guys is over
bro.
here like, yo, prime is 25 to 30. Let's keep it 100.
But let me say this. I hear exactly what you're saying, right? I've heard it before. People have said it. Women age like milk, men age like fine wine. I've heard it 1,000 times, right? For me personally, I'm going to say this.
It's not fully necessarily that women age like milk. I actually know some older women that looks very nice for their age. Don't get me wrong, keyword is their age. But I know some older women that put younger women to shame and vice versa. So for the traditionally, like overall statistically, yes, a younger woman looks better than an older woman. That's obviously traditionally. But there is this the one offs. Okay, I can't even say one offs. It just there is a few that actually looks very good. That's older, especially in their 30s. 30s really not that old, but it is. And I'm gonna touch on why. I'm gonna see where this video goes. I never really
Me,
watched the whole
maybe I
thing.
am cooked, but you know what? I'm cooked and it tastes delicious because I was not given what it needed to give when I was in my 20s. I didn't know my body. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know how to fuck. I didn't know how to suck. I didn't know how to throw it back. Now I could do all of those things plus more. I
Ooh.
understand who I am as a woman. My emotional maturity is here. And at the end of the day, I know that it feels like there's women who are jaded because they've been with so many men and now they're cooked. I understand that perspective. But personally, for me, I feel so into my bag as a 30-year-old because
Everything she just named, you could have did that in your younger years. To be completely honest, you could have did that with one guy. You don't have to suck 30 dicks to learn how to suck dick. You can literally learn with one, maybe two guys, really one. Because to be completely honest with you, you only need to learn how to suck one person dick if you're with one guy. Why does it matter if you can please 1,000 niggas if you're not sleeping with 1,000 niggas? I wonder, like, I always wonder, do people ever think about that? Like, you do realize if you stick with one person, that's the only person you have to learn. You don't have to learn a million tricks because that person only knows what they know, just like you only know what you know to a certain extent. Obviously, men usually have more sexual partners. I'm not gonna say than females. Females usually have a lot of sexual partners, but now we going way back. Traditionally, yeah, men traditionally usually have more sexual partners. They're a little bit more experienced and have different things, but it's nothing for us to just show you that. You don't have to be running around here and live a certain type of life to just learn how to please one man. It's one man. Just saying. Your husband, hopefully, just saying.
And then after 34, 35, man, think about this. When I cook some food, all right, it's cooked, right? Now I ate some, then it's leftovers. Then I put it in the refrigerator. After so many days, you got to throw it out. You know what I'm saying?
this is
Like,
crazy.
how long do Thanksgiving food last after Thanksgiving? How many days we
You
giving
ain't
it?
saying that so long you
3?
gotta throw it out. You just
Then you
making shit
throw it
up.
out.
But
So
I
that
give you
means
the
if you
point.
cooked
I
at
give you the point.
30,
That's
35, we
correct.
got to throw it out. I'm just
I
saying.
think
But
that
listen,
that's
I
crazy.
will say this. This is for the man who's looking for a relationship. This is for a man who's looking for kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like cooked food, personally. I don't got time to season nothing. Like, give it to me already prepared. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean?
I just
I'm
feel like
good. I'm
you
I agree with that. First off, everybody is not for everybody. That we all know this. It's always going to be. I'm not gonna say always, but for the most part, there's going to be a person for you. The thing about the over 30 women, and it's so many different opinions and points, which everybody obviously not going to think the same, but In all honesty, it still depends on the type of woman you are. Just like looks can be distinguished, so can traits and character traits and things of that nature. Personality could be different. There are pros to being dating a woman that's over 30, usually. But there are a lot of cons. And the thing is, it mostly depends on how she lived her younger years, whether she's cooked after 30. Females who had a pretty promiscuous past usually be in the cooked after 30 category. Because just hear it out from, just think about it like this, right? Say you lost your virginity at 16, which is pretty standard. Like, some before, some after, but I'm gonna just put 16 as the middle ground. You lost your virginity at 16. Say you average 2 bodies per year after 16, which is not really a lot for most women. A lot of y'all way over 2 bodies. And I'm even throwing in the 5 year relationships that most of y'all not had, 6 years, 7 years, because y'all really be doing more than 2 bodies a year when y'all not in a relationship. Sometimes even when y'all in a motherfucking relationship. Obviously, every woman not the same, but a lot of y'all do. So say I meet you when you 32. So from 16 to 32, that's 16 fucking years. 2 bodies a year. Do the math. That's 32 niggas. And that's being modest. That's a lot of dick in you. 32 bodies I don't give a fuck. People say it don't matter and all that. Well, no, don't people. Women say that dumbass shit. Every man thinks bodies matters. I don't give a fuck what you talk about. Every man thinks them bodies matter, and how you had the bodies, how often you caught them, how you caught them, all that shit matters to me. We just smart enough to not ask questions, to be honest with you. But we come up with our own thoughts and our own interpretations of who you were as a person. So that's the thing about dating women that's older. That's one thing. Hopefully you weren't promiscuous in your younger years, which most women are, especially in today's time. Most women glorify being hoes. So it's hard for me to want to catch you when you 32 bodies in. I want to catch you younger because the older women, you fucked up. You done got blew out 1,000 different ways. It's nothing I really can do that you really ain't did except be the nigga that spent some more money on you. That's it. I can be the one guy that took you to Bali when nobody else took you out the hood. Why the fuck would I want to be that guy? I'm getting the same everything. It's not. It's like I want to be somebody you experience something new with, and not always sexually. That's another thing I want to put out. It always, when men say that, it always come off as sexual. Like, I want to be the first one you have a threesome with. I want to be the first one you dick your sucking, go on your pussy. Like, yeah, that matters. It'd be nice, but the first one you had a certain type of feeling for. The first one you can say I crashed out over. The first one you can be like, you cheated and I took you back. Like the first one I really made. We got a house together, but it's like all that does get triumph when we start talking about sex for me, because that's like a goal of men, that you have been conquered by 32 niggas. That's a lot to weigh on your mind as a man. That's just one. Two, most women over 30 comes with a child, sometimes more than one. That's a whole nother thing I have to deal with. I got to plan on being a step parent, and hopefully if you got more than one, they all by the same guy. Because if they not, now I got to deal with two different niggas, maybe 3 or 4, whatever. Who wants to sign up to deal with a bunch of niggas? That is not. It's not really feasible. Two, say for instance, right? Like I said, it's different strokes for different folks, and it's also different categories of men and women. And it's different. Can't think of the word. Can't think of the word. The timing is everything. I'm gonna just say that because I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Timing is everything. I'm 28 years old. Me dating a woman that's over 38, it's hard to say our lives would mesh. We don't really align for the most part. What if I want to have more kids? She like, bro, I'm 38. I don't want any more kids. X'd out. She 38. She instantly like, bro, I'm ready to get married. They get married after 6 months. I'm 28. It might take me 6 years. And that's cool. If I was dating a 23-year-old nigga, I might have 10 years for she even get the tripping. You date a 30-year-old woman, say you met her when she was 38 and you date her for 10 years. Nigga, she been arguing with you about marriage for about at least 7, 8 of them. And that's being modest. On top of that, like I said, what if I do want children? That's a big thing, especially for a lot of men. A lot of men, especially when they have stuff going on in life, we want to leave a legacy behind. So it's hard to start a legacy with somebody that's a big age gap like that. Now, older men, right? Because that's usually what they'll be like, well, I would just date older, which logically makes more sense. A 45, 50-year-old man usually don't want any more children. That's usually they don't. Usually they're a little bit more established and they can deal with the stuff that comes with an older woman. But another thing that a lot of men don't like about older women, especially ones that was promiscuous, y'all usually come with a lot more trauma. You got 38 years of trauma versus 23. Not saying, like I said, it's still case by case. It's not guaranteed, but overall, you've experienced a lot more life than a lot of people that's younger than you. I have to deal with that. I have to deal with the 32 niggas that you fucked that left you fucked up in the head. And I got to break down barriers and walls that I had nothing to do with. A lot of times, y'all come with a bunch of unnecessary fucking standards that half the time y'all don't even live up to, or the men y'all was fucking before us prior didn't live up to. On top of that, a lot of women, especially in America, and this really men too, so I'm not just trying to kill women, I'm just speaking on women right now because that's what the topic is before y'all get on my ass. Y'all don't take care of yourselves properly. Bodies get to breaking down once you get up there in age, especially when you don't take care of yourself. A lot of y'all don't go to the gym, y'all don't eat right, y'all don't sleep right, y'all drink excessively. Some of y'all smoke, do other drugs. You feel me? So that's another thing. I gotta deal with all that wear and tear on your body. Say I meet you at 38. No, I'm saying 35. We have a good 10 years, right? I'm not saying this guarantee. I'm saying, sure, we had a good 10 years. You get to 45, you get diabetes, high blood pressure, early menopause, this, that, and the third. It's like, God damn, I just signed up to be a nurse. If I would have caught you at 25, I might have had 20 years at good times. Which, some people might be like, that's kind of a shallow way of thinking, but you always got to think long term, bro. That shit matters. I took care of myself in my younger years. You didn't. So now I got to sit down in life instead of me traveling and doing the shit I want to do because I chose to date your old broke down ass. It matters. And let's hope that, to be honest with you, life humbled you by the time you was 30. That's one good thing about usually dating women that's over 30. Just like dating men that's over 30. A lot of us tend to get a lot more mature and settle down with age. So a 30-year-old woman usually comes a lot more humble to a man than, say, her 23-year-old counterpart. 23-year-old, you still optimistic. The world's still in your palm of your hands. You still popping your shit. You still got them millionaire niggas talking about they gonna fly you out because you still got your body you had. Most 30-year-old women, even if they look nice, they know the real. They know them niggas gonna fly you out, bust you down, and send you back. Because they learn how to fuck, suck, and throw it back. You feel me? So that's one thing. So by the time they get older, they like, shit, I'm just looking for a good person. Just like most men. When men younger, we just want something cute. If we attracted to you, damn near got us. We ain't looking for all that other shit. We not worried about you a good mama yet. We don't worry about no damn kids. We don't worry about if you a wife. You look good. The sex great. You talk good. And I mean talk good to me, not even speak properly. You in there. But a 30-year-old man, yeah, he might want something he's attracted to, but you don't got to be that cold no more. You just got to be a good person and a good spouse. And we chilling. You can be a decent six. Niggas taking it once you get over a certain age because just like life humbles y'all, it humbles us just in a different way. That's the pros of dating someone that's over 30. Females over 30 usually got a little bit more established, which is good because the younger ones don't usually have shit established. They're still figuring life out. And that's another thing about talking to younger women. You have to grow with them. And some men would prefer to, like he said, to not have, like he didn't say have to grow, but that's kind of what he said. I don't got time to season the food. I don't got time to grow you up and wait for you to learn life lessons that you should already have learned. Well, not you should have already learned, but you could have already learned, or you will already have learned by the time you get older. I might as well get a finished product. Like me personally, I actually mesh better with older women. Not too older, but like 32, 33. Because I'm pretty wise for my age. Younger women usually not on the same mental level as me, especially when it comes to actual life and living and having your shit together. So I can actually say personally, I kind of do prefer older women. Not too old, but like I said 32, 33, older than me basically. I can deal with that because I'm still young to the point where older is not too old. And then another thing you got to think about is, like I said, what if I want to get married? But I like me, I'm 28. I might not want to get married till I'm 35. That's 7 years from now. What if I meet you at 35? Do you want to wait till you 42 to get married? Some women might be like, yeah. Some of y'all might be like, hell no, it don't take 7 years. But the 25-year-old will wait 7 years. She's not tripping because she's still young. That's just something to think about. And them just a couple points. I actually have more, but I don't want to like just touch on that one topic too
Would
long.
cook food.
I feel like, you know what?
Don't feel that way. Hey, listen.
No,
You got a market.
no, this is, I'm gonna keep it so real with you right
You
now
got
when
a
I say
market.
this. I have no lack of people who want me. Like, it's not given that. So I
But
don't
what do you
feel
mean?
They want to fuck you. You are a fuckable woman. Not knocking that. You're fuckable. Some might consider dating you, but most they want to fuck you. Men are visual. Give a fuck about your age. If you look fuckable, you look fuckable. I'd knock a 50-year-old down right now if she looking fuckable. Period. I ain't gonna lie, I'd knock a 60-year-old down if she looking like that. I'm not about to date her, but if that bitch look like she's still keeping it together, she granny gonna get knocked the fuck down, nigga. And I know she probably know how to cook. Like, I want some hot water cornbread around this bitch. Go make some greens. Motherfuckers in there making sweet potato casserole and shit. These young bitches ain't doing that at all. Fuck the shit out somebody grandma. She looking like she laying like that. Remember that. Y'all confuse men who want to fuck y'all with niggas who want to date y'all. And that's why y'all
Want
get
you?
fucked.
it's not just
Want to do
sexually.
something
No,
with
it's
you?
not just sexually. I don't care what no one says. It's not just
Want to be with
sexually.
What I
you?
mean?
Yes. People
Not just
love me,
sexually. Yes,
adore
the
me, my
fuck it
vibe, my
is.
energy,
Yes,
I
it
Every
is.
glow.
dude want to be with a girl when they see him.
No, no,
But
no, no,
then
no,
when
no,
they
no, 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 no. You can have that argument you want. I know I'm a
Just
hot
said it.
commodity.
Just said it.
Fight me if you want to.
why you single then?
Because you don't know that
Can't
I'm
tell these
single.
females shit.
I'm actually not available. Thank you very much.
Word, this
Yeah.
was recent because
I
in
told you
season
this the
one,
last
in
episode we
season one,
did.
How
you
old is
was you
she?
was acting funny.
I might have been acting funny, but yeah, I'm not available. And guess what? I have, at the end of the day, me personally, I don't feel like I've never operated from a place of desperation. That's never been my story. That's never been my
He
life.
think you cooked?
Yeah.
I fucking admire the honesty on this show, bro. I might have to tune in and watch this a little bit more. I admire the honesty. That's good. They actually got some good chemistry too. I wonder how they know each other. Like, I wonder are they like long friends or are they just colleagues? Like, well, how the fuck they met? Because they got some good chemistry. And I fuck with the honesty. It's actually I recommend the show. I recommend the show for sure. But she tripping. She tripping. Talking about. I'm not. Oh yeah, and that's another thing is too. A lot of older women, see, you catch a girl when she 23, 25, them younger years when she still popping her shit, and she settled down with you, they like you. She like you for sure. It could be a 50-50 chance with an older woman. Now, you can have an older woman that's 35 and she really likes you. She chill with you. Then, like she said, you got the ones that come out of desperation. They not usually the promiscuous ones. The promiscuous ones, they usually the ones who come out of desperation in their 30s. They the ones who like, man, I done fucked so many niggas, bro, and ain't nobody took me serious. I'm just taking whoever take me. And that scares me because I don't want anybody that's just dating me because they're scared. And a lot of times, women, when they get older, that's what they do. They start seeing their friends starting families, getting married, having kids, and they like, damn, I still haven't did that yet. So they just start picking niggas. And who want to just be the nigga that just got picked out of desperation? That's another thing that never gets touched on. Sometimes we do be worried about the fact that, damn, does she really like me or is she just picking me because nobody else picking her? And a lot of times the women, that's 30 and up, they didn't get picked. So you gotta wonder, like, damn, after all these years, nobody wanted you? Why? And that fucks me and heads up because we come into the relationship looking for the red flags. And that's fucked up because we categorize y'all like that, but that's just how life works. That's just how it works. I gotta see why nobody chose to be with you long term. Especially the ones who got kids. Why your baby daddy didn't stay with you? What did you do? Was he the problem or was it you? Because sometimes the men are the problem. We not gonna pretend like men are never the problem. So it's definitely possible, but we need to know this. So like I said, being cooked over 30 is a term and it's something I believe in to a certain extent. I just don't feel like every female over 30 is cooked. Like I said, there's females I have fucked with that was over 30, and actually some I will fuck with now that I haven't fucked with in the past that's over 30 over some 24-year-olds. It is what it is. Because a lot of 24-year-olds, like I said, they still growing, so they still got a lot of childish ways that you don't like. Most of them haven't stepped into their femininity all the way. Most of them don't have that wifely demeanor. Not all of them. Usually when you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But you can learn it a little bit once you get to your little desperate age. That's why we call y'all cooked over 30. Because once y'all become 30 and y'all don't got that, y'all start becoming good wives. And me, shit, I'm cool with a late bloomer good wife. Shit, as long as she wasn't too much of a hoe, we can make something work. Shit, I ain't tripping. I got my stepdaddy license.